Chilli in the name of.
Hello again and welcome to another episode of Chilli in the Name of. In this episode, I will be road testing 3 sauces by Randy Sanchez Sauce Co, including Rockmelon Your Socks Off, Tropic Like It's Hot, and Beet the Reaper. Randy Sanchez Sauce Company is run by Adam Jackson and Jeremy Green. They very kindly sent me these 3 sauces and a nice hat to boot, as well as some stickers and some other stuff. So they look like really good sauces, all puns aside. They really interesting looking sets of ingredients in there. So without any further ado, let's get on it. The first sauce I'm going to try for you today is Rockmelon Your Socks Off, habanero and rockmelon hot sauce. There's Rockmelon Your Socks Off. That's what I love about. I'm loving these names of these sauces, by the way. Rockmelon Your Socks Off. So this is a habanero and rockmelon hot sauce. Yeah, it's a rockmelon hot sauce. So like I've never seen one with a sauce with rockmelon in it before. But you know what? I think I'm quite willing to try it out. In terms of ingredients, it has onion, rockmelon, tomato, habanero, pepper, carrot, vinegar, cider vinegar, lime juice, garlic, ginger, salt, and citric acid. And it's vegan, paleo friendly, and gluten intolerant friendly, I guess. So that's that one there. As you can see, it's the consistency is sort of a medium to thinnish consistency, but it's got some chunks in there, and you can see there's bits of chili in there as well. Let's try it out. All right. Open it up, and it smells quite strongly of the onion. Yeah, so it smells a bit like a ketchup. I'm not really getting the rockmelon in the smell there, but let's pour it out and see what happens. It's a good color. So semi-translucent. A bit more on there. Let's try it out. Okay, so I can taste the onion. I can taste the tomato. The rockmelon there, I think, is more of just a carrier for the flavor. I'm not really getting a whole lot of rockmelon in there. It's quite salty, and it's quite sour at the same time. Getting hints of the garlic and the onion are there definitely, and the salt is definitely there too. Habanero peppers, not really getting a lot of heat out of this. In terms of heat, I'd probably give it a 3 out of 10. In terms of flavor, though, I can see this would be a great barbecue sauce. Not like a barbecue sauce, but sort of with if you were at a barbecue, you could have this on your snags or whatever. It'd be quite good. And it's quite accessible too. I think it's a little bit like a spicy tomato sauce in that the flavors of the tomato and the onion are right there at the fore. I do think that it's quite versatile, and you could pretty much have it in any place that you would have a tomato sauce. The second sauce I'm going to try for you today is Tropic Like It's Hot, playing off the famous Snoop Dogg track, Drop It Like It's Hot. All puns aside. It's a yellow butcherlockia, peach, and pineapple hot sauce. Look, ghost peppers, butcherlockias, and pineapple. Oh my goodness. We are headed to Flavor Town here, I think. It has 4 out of 5 hot sauce or hot chilies as a heat rating. In terms of ingredients, it has peach, pineapple, apple cider vinegar, white vinegar, onion, yellow butcherlockia chili, salt, and garlic. Now that all sounds like quite good ingredients. I like the inclusion of peach and pineapple together. I think they're really good. They're like a match made in heaven. Let's try it out. Now, in terms of consistency, this is again the same as the last one, medium to thin, but bits of chunks in there. In colour, it is quite yellow, so that's the yellow butcherlockia is coming through there. Probably the pineapple and the peach as well. Let's try it out. Okay, again, I can smell the onion at the fore and the fruit in there. I can smell the pineapple and the peaches. Let's pour it. A good pour. Again, it's got little chunks that you can taste in there. Quite vinegar forward. And the pineapple's in there as well. the apple cider vinegar is quite prominent in this one here. The Budjalakias are giving it a good kick. I quite like the fact that it's not so hot that it's unbearable. Again, it sort of feels like you could have this being pineapple and peach. You could have it on a pizza with your ham and pineapple pizza. It'd really kick that one up a notch. And you could probably have it again at a barbecue, and it would be a good dipping sauce as well for things like like carrot sticks and stuff like that. What you might have on a cheese platter. In terms of heat, I'll probably give this a 5 out of 10. In terms of flavor, yeah, let's just have this on everything. It's a really good sort of fruity hot sauce, and it's got a good amount of heat in there. So yeah, nice one. The third sauce I'm going to try for you today is Beet the Reaper, Carolina Reaper and beetroot hot sauce. And it says it's f***ing hot. It's a f***ing hot sauce at the bottom there. I can't really pronounce that because I don't know what an @ and a hashtag sounds like in language. They've given it 5 out of 5 chilies for heat, as you can see there. Beetroot coloured chilies. In terms of ingredients, it has apple cider vinegar, beetroot, onions, capsicum, tomatoes, Carolina Reaper peppers, habanero chilies, garlic, salt, chipotle powder, cumin powder, and citric acid. It sounds like it's pushing towards a taco sauce sort of flavour with the inclusion of cumin and the inclusion of chipotle powder. It's got habaneros and reapers in it, so I'm expecting it to be quite hot. The colour is obviously beetrooty, as you can see. It's very sort of purpley in there. Let's try it out. All right, so this is quite a bit thicker than the last two. As you can see, it's sort of not really moving around in there a whole lot. It's sort of taking its time to move around. Yeah, it's definitely got that purple sort of tinge to it of the beetroot and the reddishness as well. Now that smells a little bit smoky, a little bit tomatoey, a little bit chili peppery. Let's pour it and see what happens. Okay, and it is got that sort of purple coloration to it. Okay, so the cumin is really forward on this. The smokiness of the chipotle powder is really good too. Not getting heaps of heat off it straight away, but there is a little bit of heat in there. I can taste the beetroot. The beetroot's giving it a really beautiful earthiness, and it's also got that sort of tomatoey-ness. I think all three of these have really got some sort of tomato going on in them. In terms of flavour, I'm tasting, like I say, the cumin powder, the chipotle powder, the garlic, the habaneros are there. The reapers are giving me a bit of a sweat under the eyes here, and the burn at the back of the throat. But all in all, it's a pretty pleasurable burn. In terms of heat, I'd probably give this a 7 out of 10. In terms of flavour, I would probably be using this at the same barbecue as I use the other two. It sort of feels like the Randy Sanchez sauces are all sort of geared towards eating with barbecue meats and stuff like that. And it could be an Australian barbecue or it could be a Texan barbecue. I think you could probably get away with using any of these on any of those meats. And of course, they're vegan friendly and gluten free and paleo friendly as well, if you're into that. This is really good. So there you have it, folks. 3 sauces by Randy Sanchez Sauce Co. If I had to choose one of these as my favourite, I would probably go with Beet the Reaper. I think the other ones are quite good too, but this one has an extra layer of complexity with the inclusion of chipotle powder and cumin powder, giving it that sort of definite bent to which direction the food is going to go. The other two are quite good as well, but they do sort of remind me a bit like a ketchup, a hot ketchup. And this one has that extra added kick of the Reaper, which is still with me. It's not killing me because it's on there 7 out of 10, but it's quite a really good flavour, and I think that the beetroot in there gives it a really good umami sort of earthiness that you don't get, you wouldn't get without it, obviously. So there you have it, folks. 3 sauces by Randy Sanchez. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed making it. But until next time, see you later.
Chilli in the name of...